Hey y'all, I'm back with another book review. So I just finished The Peacemaker, the biblical guide to resolving personal conflict. Man, I cannot get my words out of my mouth. By Sande. Let's see. I enjoyed it. It was good. It was interesting to see. There were some key things that I agreed and disagreed with, but mainly agreed because the main thing that I liked about it is that it was focusing on being a peacemaker and being somebody who's not always starting to start conflict and all that kind of stuff. I thought that that was such a good so I just like that part about it. It's not that big of a book, but it has just so much information, so I'm like trying to articulate all my thoughts. It has at the end of each chapter, or was it this? Yeah, these like questions and to look back, and I think that this is more of like a study book. That's why I'm not gonna lie, I just skipped that part. I'm not after and every chapter, it's like after a few of them though, because I don't enjoy doing those. I'm trying to finish up another book right now where they want you to be like super active and do all these stuff, and I'm like, eh. So that is one of my things, but I think this is more for people that are really studying Peacemaker and trying to become a counselor and stuff like that. So that is more of what this book is geared toward, but it's still a good read because it makes you think about how you're approaching a situation, or how you're dealing with other people, or how you're in a situation and that needs to be resolved, or you're in a conflict with somebody else. And I think just coming at it from this approach and focusing on coming to a place of resolve. Like, there's always in conflict. I mean, life is full of conflict. No matter where we go, there's always going to be somebody that maybe doesn't like us, or we don't like them, or whatever. And so it was very interesting to see how they resolved conflict. And I think one of the biggest principles that I got was, don't go to somebody until you have the log out of your own eye. Because if you have the log in your eye, which is totally a biblical term, which means basically you are not addressing stuff in your life, but you want to call out somebody else's stuff in everybody else's life. And so until you address the stuff in your life and what your I guess the best word is sin, or transgression, or like until you own your own stuff, you're not going to be able to resolve stuff with other people. And I think that that was so crucial to life. That's just crucial to life. Like, you need to resolve your own stuff before you start criticizing other people. I do it all the time. My boyfriend calls me out and he's like, oh, is that what you think? Well, what about that? But like, he's really good about being like, well, why did you just say that? Like, that was mean, or and stuff like that. And it's like, well, what about this? And I'm like, oh. And so I feel guilty all the time. So it's just like, not all the time, like, but he is really good about calling me out on things that I need to be called out on, and I really appreciate that. And so like, you really need to address your own issues before you even go into a situation, or into a conflict, or into resolving a situation with somebody else, because you have to own your own participant. And because there's always two sides to two stories, two sides and the truth. And so until you resolve your side, you can't like even go to where the truth is, or to the other person. Like, just resolving your issues, which is, I thought, was one of the most crucial things I found in this entire book. There's so many other good stuff. Totally recommend that, especially if you're dealing with conflict in your own life and you're trying to find ways to resolve it, like, I would highly, highly, highly recommend this book. I hope you all enjoyed my ramblings and ravings, and I hope you all have a great day.